Alright guys, I'm just going to get straight to the point here. As you know, I love the Walrus Audio ACS1, so much so that I have two of them right here. And it looks like they've made it even better with the new 2.0 firmware update. So this update has a few significant changes that really makes this video worthwhile. They've recalibrated the amps on the ACS1, so the Fullerton, the Dartford, the London, basically Fender style, Marshall style, and ACS1 style amps. And they added a lot more dynamic range with the gain knob. So this is going to allow your amp to break up a little bit more and give you that response that your fingers really like to feel and hear when you're playing through a real amp. But not only that, Walrus has officially partnered with Tone Factor for their stock IRs. So this is really exciting news because I don't know if you know Tone Factor, but they're a couple of great guys. David Hislop, Kenyon Reed, I've met them at NAMM, they're awesome guys, but they're also super talented sound and tone enthusiasts. They passionately pursue audio, tone, sound, in their production and playing live. They've officially partnered with them and they have made custom IRs specifically for the ACS1. And this is really cool because I've known a lot of guys who purchase ACS1 and they go out looking for other IRs from other third-party companies like Tone Factor. And here you are, Walrus Audio is giving you Tone Factor IRs stock just from an upgrade. So this video is going to be very specific to those that already have the ACS1, and I'm going to do a whole shootout between the old update and the current one, 2.0. So I have two ACS1s here. So they don't actually come like this, I just kind of put these together just for the sake of the comparison. To the right you're going to have the older update, and to the left you're going to have the newer 2.0 with the loaded Tone Factor IRs. So let's talk about that a little bit. So here's what you have for the previous update. These are all really good IRs that Walrus Audio has stocked for your ACS1 for the previous firmware update. And listen, if you like these, that's totally cool. I have used them since day one that I've gotten the ACS1. I've loved them, they've been great to me, but I'm really excited to see what stock IRs they have loaded up with the new partnership with Tone Factor. So let's check it out. Alright, and here we are, the default IRs that have been meticulously designed by David Hislop and Kenyon Reed at Tone Factor and were captured with vintage and era-specific amps matching the ACS1 amp models. So here we are, we got these killer IRs that were mic'd up with some amazing speakers. So these IRs were captured with the SM57s and the Royer 121 ribbon mic. So even though they're designed to be with specific amps like the Fender, Vox, or the Marshall amp style amps, you can totally mix and match and find the ones that really suit you and your sound. Alright, so let's plug these guys in and do a full-on shootout. I'm going to go through each amp setting and also do my favorite stereo amp combinations and compare the two. Let's check it out. So here we have the two ACS1s back to back. On the right we have the previous firmware, and on the left we have the new 2.0 firmware update. Here's my clean signal without the ACS1. So let's compare between the two. They both sound good, just a few subtle differences. I'm going to go ahead and add more gain to both. Wow, that's a big difference. The new update has a lot more gain response. Let's see how much we can get out of it. Man, that sounds like an overdrive pedal. Still sounds good. Let's hear more dynamic playing. So it doesn't break up as much. They both sound pretty good, but I'm really liking how the Fullerton sounds. Let's go ahead and move on to the London. Man, this sounds like classic rock. So that just sounds a little bit thinner to me. Doesn't have as much drive as the new update. Wow, I really like that response. Alright, that's a huge difference. Man, I really like how that Marshall sounds. Let's go ahead and check out the Dartford or the Vox Style. It's a little bit brighter. Oh man, but that drive is so good. Nice and clean and clear. Yeah, that's just a little bit thinner. Yeah, a lot more amp body and dynamic response. Alright, so let's check out my presets. I have them dialed pretty close. I have that Fender style on the left and then the Vox style on the right. I mean, you can tell they both sound really good. I'm really liking that body though in the new update. Let's add some reverb from the Walrus Audio R1. Here's middle position. And here's the bridge pickup. Man, I love how my pick sounds against the strings. Let's add some drive. Let's add some delay from the D1. Still sounds good, but I can hear it sounds just a little bit more digital than the new update. All right, let's stack some more drives. And there you have it, a full-on deep dive comparison between the previous update and the current firmware update 2.0 with the tone factor IRs. So just to summarize really quick, I noticed that when it was clean, it was a bit harder to tell what was better, but I really started noticing them when we were messing with that gain knob, adding more drive from the amp. And I think it was really cool to see how much response that the 2.0 update with the new IRs really felt and sounded, where you can kind of be at that edge of breakup, but even get past that, dig in, and all of a sudden it sounds like I have an overdrive pedal. It really felt like the newer update was responsive to those dirt pedals with the dynamics of my playing, but also the tone. It really felt like it was still wide and big sounding, as opposed to the previous IR. I kind of noticed that it was kind of a little bit narrow when I hit that overdrive pedal. So to me, the Fullerton or the London style amp sounded even better. I love how much I can drive that amp now and get so much more dirt naturally from the ACS1. Great response on my fingers, feels super good. And then the London or the Marshall sounded incredible. I would say that was a huge difference from the previous update. Bigger sounding, fuller sounding, much more gain. And then going to the Vox Style amp or the Dartford, I noticed that the last update seemed to be a little bit more brighter, but I'm sure you can always dial that in with a new update, adding way more treble to it and maybe taking off some of that bass. So overall, I love the new 2.0 firmware update. The amps feel and sound great, and I love the new partnership with Tone Factor with these new stock IRs that just get loaded up when you update this new software. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what amps you liked, any differences you guys were able to point out, and what you guys think of the new collab with Tone Factor with the new stock IRs. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't yet, get yourself an ACS1. You're not going to regret it.